everyone, it's Meg and welcome back to more Superman the Animated Series reactions. And today is very exciting because we are on season 3 officially. It's also kind of sad because it's the last season of the animated series, but there's so much good Superman content out there that I'm not too upset. There's also Justice League, so this is exciting. We're watching the first episode. It is called something about smoke. Where there's smoke. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm also excited because, what was I gonna say? Oh, we know about Supergirl now, and she might show up more. She's like family, which is really cute. And so I have a feeling season 3 is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be really fun.
But I just gave you $100.
Thank you. Now get behind the rope.
Based. That bodyguard is based.
They can buy anyone.
Oh my.
I don't have a ticket.
Always room for one more.
What?
Thanks, Skipper.
Oh. I love this theme in the animated series of very dark lipstick, like lacquer, like very.
Everything.
Oh! He said what he said.
And my mom made me throw out all my models.
He's like, I love you, little nerd.
Now there's a camera-friendly
red
face.
eyes.
Not exactly newsworthy, Jim.
This is for my private collection.
Hey, what about Supergirl? Where there's smoke.
Out already? Jeez.
Is it like heat? Oh, she looks like a Pokemon. She looks like Charizard. Ooh, fire! Fire! I said it excitedly. Okay, so this is a Sagittarius. This is a fire sign. Just kidding.
Clark! Where are you?
Oh. Walking literally through the fire. There we go. It's so funny. I watched Torch Song. That was the last Batman episode I watched.
Don't move. I'll get you.
Who do you think caused it? I like the music. That hair is crazy.
Gone. Like a puff of smoke. The Metropolis Yacht Club is sail power only. There's no fuel being stored there. I want to see what's going on.
For your own safety, I suggest you back off.
Uh-oh. I do love seeing journalist Clark using his own powers just as, a human, regular guy, a journalist. Wait, I'm confused now. Does she have an entourage or does it go deeper? Like she's part of a bigger organization. It's like a spy thriller. What? Oh, shit! Wait, this got intense. What the hell? Oh! He's a redhead, too. Keisha.
My tax dollars at work.
For some shady organizations, yup.
The whistle was touched by the president's lips.
What wasn't?
Oh. Oh my god, this is a very mature adaptation. For a
Look,
kids
Volcano,
show, these
I'd
jokes.
love to help you, but I can't do that kind of
Volcano.
stuff. Don't you have anything else?
Where exactly is the usual place?
He's like a pirate. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a crazy kind of season premiere.
We opened the Institute about 20 years ago. It was the first school to offer paranormal children a place where they could fit in.
Oh, like X-Men. Paranormal children. They're like mutants. But you're not handing them over to that other organization, right? Aww.
Where does your funding come from?
Why, we have donors and...
Oh no.
The government?
Mr. Kent. Pyrokinesis?
Uh-oh.
You know, the ability to start and control fires.
Oh dear. Look at the time.
Billy, have you had any
I knew he
pyrokinetic
was going
friends?
to do that.
Oh my god.
Now that went well.
Oh no.
I'm doing the best I can.
Soups, you're going against the government on your own?
Protection? Protection from whom?
Oh my god, that's sad. Because it's especially sad because he cares about the kids. He's just like looking the other way so he can help them. Because they'd probably be ostracized.
You take me someplace safe, and I'll tell you everything.
Deal.
Clark, you're so sweet. I just love how he'll respect and talk to anyone.
How'd you do it?
The tires?
Oh.
A form of kinetic manipulation.
He is a
As they say,
paranormal.
I'm also a client.
Yeah, he's a paranormal person himself. Oh. That's like a root beer float.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have another?
What'd they do with
Oh.
Stripped away her past, codenamed her Volcana, and tried their hardest to turn her into a living weapon.
her? Poor kid.
It's like S.H.I.E.L.D.
This is almost paranormally good. Paranormal this.
He's funny. Well, this is what happens. You kind of make supervillains because you erase their past and essentially
fine.
torture them. Oh, nice. I'll be fine.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of my happiness.
Hell yeah.
Nobody will blame you for what you've done. But the stealing has to stop now.
Stop. I'm just getting warmed up.
My parents before they shuttled me off to the Institute, from the Institute just before they turned me over to the feds, and from the government just before they took away my life!
Yeah, it's not fair. And I don't know, like, no one will blame.
That was with my left hand.
I wonder how his fire resistance actually works, because he looked a little red. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, she's like a fire spirit. That's so cool.
It wasn't what I originally hoped for, but
Uh-oh. Oh no. What is that?
You call that a story?
Here's the weird part. The room was covered in foam. There was no fire.
Oh, now that's a headline. No fire in hotel room.
Oh my god, I love her. That's hilarious. Now that's a headline. Project Fire.
I don't think even...
You're meeting the mutant, okay? The paranormal alien,
I
whatever.
repeat, where did they take her?
That's some Batman shit right there. That's some Batman shit. Have you been hanging out with your pal, sir? Teaching you how to torture people. how to intimidate. Okay. That's fucked.
You win. Who do you want me to kill?
They're
My
making...
dear, you can't believe we'd trust you with another assignment. However, it did cost us a lot of money to develop your talents, and we'd like to get some of it back.
What do you mean?
The foreign government doing metagenetic experiments wants to study you.
You mean dissect me?
Oh my god. A foreign government?
Really?
You can see we've shut down Volcana. As you know, she's a real loose cannon.
You're the loose cannon.
Yep.
You and your entire operation.
Yup.
This isn't the government.
Oh.
It's just you.
But started and created by the government. That's what happens. Damn. This does remind me of S.H.I.E.L.D. and like when they created Captain America. And then it just gets out of their control and they're like, well, it's out of our control now. They gonna do what they gonna do. What the hell is that? Perfect. Yeah. Let's go, girls. She does kind of have somewhat 90s Shania Twain hair. She's kind of 90s coded. Maybe a little bit 80s, but I would say early 90s. Beautiful lighting. I always say that with the fire.
Don't get sentimental. It's a one-time thing.
Sure. I like her outfit. Oh, she's... That is so cool. That reminds me of Aang riding like a little air puff.
Volcana, please.
Volcana, no. Let the courts deal with him.
You'll understand if I'm a little skeptical about the justice system.
Yeah. Especially since they don't want people to
my
know.
Own justice.
Oh.
And if you're not part of my solution,
Can I cosplay
you're part
her?
of my problem.
That's Magneto. Ooh. Magneto would love her. You should change to Marvel. But you could also... Oh, she looks like a mermaid. So pretty. Where are you?
Hey, I told you last time, I like chunky.
Adapt.
Food, shelter, sunshine. Could be worse.
Oh.
Your mother raised you well.
I was lucky.
Yes, you were.
Yes, he was. Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever cool down?
No.
Oh. Cute. Oh, beautiful. Look at the contrast of the orangey red with the blue contrasting colors. I loved that. Let me know if she's like a popular character or if she was an original animated series creation. I'm pretty sure y'all told me like Livewire, who I love, was made for the animated series. She's not. But then I think they might have put her in comics or other movies. Not exactly sure. But yeah, I would love to know that because she's a great character, Volcana. And then I wonder if they'll address this organization again. I guess technically he's going to, it's just that one guy and it's not really government operated right now. But then, you know, a foreign government wants to dissect you. It just reminds me of, you know, I know more about America because I'm American, but the way that they colluded with other foreign governments, like look up Operation Paperclip. Again, it's a hyperfixation right now because of Hitman and I forget what else. I've been kind of 2024 has been the year of acquiring more FBI agents because I'm really looking into the history of the CIA and FBI and everything that they've done. Operation Northwoods. I think it's Operation Northwoods. Paperclip. The one where they worked with Japanese scientists, I believe, and they were injecting them with the bubonic plague. Again, I'm very happy if I go missing. It's most likely the CIA or something. Okay? Just kidding. But I love that kind of stuff. And I never watched S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't remember exactly. I think they were pretty unethical at one point, but then they changed back. But also, in Marvel, there's X-Men. And then, like, I just watched The Last Stand, so I'm a little bit behind. Well, a lot behind, but there were certain organizations, for example, who made Wolverine. And with Hitman, I'm still learning. I just finished Hitman 1, technically story-wise, but he was clearly either created or trained for the government's purposes, like an assassin. Well, actually, don't know if it's the government, but maybe. And they presented this picture of him as like a little kid, and he was bald, and like clearly he's been trained for a while. So I'm interested to see if they'll address this again because it's something I really like. I really like an anti-government establishment Superman. So what was the one that we watched? I think it was damn, I forget. But Superman was like not trusting Lex when he was president. It was, I forget what it was called, but like he was just like, forgive me for not being patriotic. Like, this is not what I believe in. I really like anything with Superman where he has to analyze America and he questions America because I can relate. And also, something I love about Superman is that he's a firm lover of Earth. Oh my God, I've consumed so much DC material. There's something I watched earlier on. Was it? Yes, I think it was Superman where they shifted it. Could have been Sam Liu, but it used to be like something in the American Dream, and then they changed it to like to be more global. And I love that shit because why would Superman be so loyal to America? I feel like his loyalty is to Earth, Mother Nature, and humans. And in some cases, like maybe the US is on the right side of history, but also they are pretty complicit in international crimes, and it's an empire. So I really love that interpretation, especially, you know, he's created by Jewish immigrants, and I like when he calls it out like, oh, there's where my tax dollars are going. Awesome. Like I just love that. I really liked Lois's little scene in it too. I love her snark. I love her sass, her jokes. Yeah, I really like Volcana as a fire sign. Hell yeah, represent. And quite a tragic backstory. I would love more about this organization or something similar. So if you have any recommendations with Superman kind of uncovering a bigger plot, whether it's with Lex, because Lex is a representative of like kind of the worst parts of humanity if you ignore, because he's smart, he's a genius, so he advances society in some ways, but really brings it down in others. He's, you know, so if it's like Superman versus capitalism, or Superman versus the US government, or Superman versus, you know, some creepy cult order or big organization that, like with this, was once funded by the government but now isn't, is going rogue and just making money and violating human rights. Like, that's the stuff that I really like. Him trying to reckon with his love for Earth and humanity, and then also this like deep corruption. That's what I appreciated about this episode. It was so good. There are really no Superman episodes that I dislike. Even that guy who was drinking the floats, I would assume they're like either Coke floats or root beer floats. Maybe I missed it. He didn't end up being a bad guy. He didn't end up being this perfect guy. He was just like, I like that they gave him a personality, even though he was this one-off character, and he really liked that drink, and he had paranormal powers, and he was, you know, morally questionable, but for the most part, you could tell he cared about the kids. It would be like if Professor X was taking money from certain donors that were unethical, but I don't know how Professor X affords that school, because that shit's expensive. You have to pay for room and board for all those children. Oh my gosh. So I like that character too, just a minor side. I don't know if he'll ever come back, but even if he doesn't, like they do cover their bases with like, this is a person, and he might look a little different right off. I even made a face, you know, I was like, who is that? What is happening? But Superman is my favorite because he just talks to him like, hey, what's up? Like, trying to get information. And again, I love watching Clark Kent do the work and achieve so much. He achieved so much as Clark Kent, and that's something that I really appreciated in the latter half of season 2, and we're seeing it even more now, where Clark achieves a lot. Even as Superman, like, he's usually talking people down. You know, he's not going crazy with his moves and punching and interrogating and whatever. I love Superman. I really do. So drop the Rex. Let me know what you think. Let me know about this character, Volcana. I would love to cosplay her, but if this is the extent of her character, that'd be sad. But the real ones will get it. I love her hair. Love the kind of either late 80s or 90s vibe. Her eyes, her voice. And then that cute like little rehabilitation for her that Superman sets up of like, you don't want to be in prison, right? So here's a little secluded beach and I'll bring you peanut butter. Like, I love that shit. It's like not prison. It's just like rehab for her. It's really sweet. We all should strive to be like Superman. Anyways, love you guys a lot. Special shout out to my patrons and YouTube channel members. And I will see you for the next episode. Bye-bye.